Still hearing food talk to you even after you've just eaten. Cravings, urges, that little voice that says, just one more bite. That's not hunger, that's food noise. And today we're going to explore what causes it and why it's not your fault and what you can actually do to turn down the volume for good. My name is Almira Hinton. If we haven't met, I am the health coach and the founder of Nurses Notes by Almira. You can find me on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. For this video, this is number 24 of 30 in the You Are Unburdened series. My method that I've developed with over 40 years in healthcare and advanced certifications in hypnosis. I help women, especially those over 40, overcome emotional eating, self-sabotage, overwhelm, not just with diets and willpower, but by helping them untie emotional knots that are keeping them stuck in that eating pattern. All right. So let's dive in today. What is food noise? Food noise is that persistent and intrusive chatter in your brain about eating or even drinking or smoking, even when you're not physically hungry. It might sound like, what's in the fridge? That donut is calling me from the counter. What? Did I eat enough? I'll just have a bite to reward myself for being so good all day. It is exhausting. And guess what? It's not new. It's not anything to do with willpower. Food noise often comes from hormonal dysregulation, like insulin spikes. It also comes from that habitual pattern of snacking when stressed, even when you're happy, when it's happy stress or challenging stress. It is that pattern of snacking. And it's mostly deeply unconscious emotional ties to beliefs or associations of past experiences that have created comfort through food. So here's where many get it wrong. They try to silence food noise with more rules, like you can't have any carbs, or no eating between these hours, or track every single calorie, write everything down, putting yourself in that bind. But food noise, it's not logical, it's emotional. You can't out discipline your unconscious. This is where things like hypnosis, not relaxation, not scripts, but the right hypnosis becomes powerful. Those that really get into those unconscious beliefs. Okay. With my method of unburdening through identification, not relaxation. So let's be clear. In my practice, I don't tell you to take a deep breath or to visualize the beach. That's not what I do. We untie knots. We untie those beliefs and give you new resources so that you can control and make the choices that you want to have for the health and the life that you want, okay? These unconscious moments where your internal language, your feelings, and your body cues really reveal hidden beliefs like, I don't deserve rest until I earn it. Food is the only thing that never lets me down. That's a belief or a thought that you might have. Another one might be, if I'm not full, I'm not safe, and that's not where I want to be. When I notice these moments, I help you pause and explore. We untie that knot. We reframe that belief. I don't push. We untie the knot and you gain back your choice. You decide what resource is best to replace that belief that isn't serving you, that habit that is putting you in a place where you don't want to be. Because the root of food noise is a moment, maybe from childhood moment, where food became safety, where food became control, where food became celebration or distraction. Okay, now here's a bonus tip for you to really understand lasting change with this circle model. All right, let me quickly introduce CIRO model, a circle model, a simply but powerful lens to break down your food patterns. C is the context. When and where does the food noise show up? When does it show up? I is the intention. What are you unconsciously trying to feel or fix? R is the reaction. What's your go to action? Is it snacking, binging, grazing? And then finally, O, what's the outcome of all of this? How do you feel afterwards? Do you feel soothed, guilty, or are you just numb? Circle. Hypnosis, when practiced with awareness of these different stages, helps shift the unconscious meaning that you've assigned to each phase, the context, the intention, the reaction, and the outcome. For example, if your intention is to feel safe after a stressful event and your reaction is to grab chips, we explore that. We untie that knot to help you find a different resource that safety can be found another way. And your unconscious mind gives you new resources, not rules, but choices. All right. Also, a final thought to think about this meditation. When food has been your comfort, your celebration, or your avoidance, silence feels unfamiliar. But tools like seventh path meditation can help create new internal signals that help you regulate your nervous system so that you can tell the difference between physical hunger and emotional habit. Okay. Now, if this information has resonated with you or gave you an aha moment, be sure and share it with others. And also comment here or send me a DM. That'll be delightful to know how this has really served you. Okay. Now, your reflection prompt for today. When I hear food calling me after eating, what am I really craving? What's really missing here? Write that down, sit with it, ponder it. That question alone can start the process of untangling a belief that you didn't even know was running the show. All right? If you're ready to unburden yourself from emotional patterns that keep you stuck, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the podcast. Don't forget, Nurse's Notes by Almira can be found on Spotify and iHeart as well as Apple. Also, visit my website, www.thernhealthcoach.com, and click the Book Now button so we can have a very short discussion about how I might be able to help you and other resources that you might need to start your Get Healthy journey. Don't forget to download the companion guide. If it's not here attached to this video, you can also find it on my website. And just take 5 minutes today to reflect on your intention. Remember, you don't need to fight the food noise anymore. You just need to finally listen to what it's trying to say. And when you do, you can silence the noise and feel the freedom. Again, my name is Almira Hinton. I am the RN Health Coach. I hope to see you very soon on a call or back here. Don't forget, let me know if this serves you and let me know what aha moments that you got from this particular video. Food noise is real. This has really been brought up by the GLP-1 community. They talk about how food noise has really gone down when they're using things like Wegovy, Ozempic, and Manjaro. But they also talk about feeling the fear of having that food noise come back if they stop using the medication. So many of us did not know that food noise was there. We just thought it was food calling us. But here, we have identified that food noise is real and it's emotional and it's something that you need to deal with in order to really get that freedom that you want. Okay? Hope to talk to you soon. Bye bye.